Oh my goodness. We are on the final game of the Freak Club Baseball League Season 2. It's currently Week 5, Day 3, Match 2. And we've got the away team and the Owen Knights going up against the Hazzy Bows. The away team of the Knights are banning Daisy Cruiser, bringing us to the Bows pick of Nighttime Mario Stadium. Final day being Daytime Mario Stadium and then Nighttime Mario Stadium to follow it up. A bit cinema, honestly. Speaking of cinema, these two teams are both pretty close in the standings. I believe sitting 4th and 6th, so in that middle to bottom pack. And while the Knights are currently ranked lower than the Bows, the Knights did beat the Bows last time they played. I actually forgot to check the outcome from last match. So let's take a look at what that was. It was 7-3 in favor of the Knights. So also on Mario Stadium last time. So chance for a low scoring game here. Also, it's just me today for this match. I'm first solo cast of the season, and it's the final one of the regular season. Oh boy, pressure is on here. With that though, I'm gonna give my final prediction here. I think I've got to give it to... I'm gonna give it to the Bows. I think they have a chance to get the revenge play in and secure that 4th seed. I'm pretty sure a win will do that here if it's not secured already. I think the Bows have been on the up. Been kind of a fan of them in this latter half. They've been showing up real strong, making some fun plays, being that underdog team. So I'm gonna go with my gut, go with my heart here, and give it to the Bows. As for who I'm gonna be watching, last game, I think it's gotta be Birdo. Birdo's been the MVP for this Bows team. We gotta see if she shows up today. Without further ado though, let's get this final game going. It'll be on the Knights on offense to start out, Bows on defense, and Compy is going to start out with a crazy hit. I was talking about Birdo being the MVP for her team. Compy's been the MVP for her team this season. Really the only one who's been consistently good, consistently flashy. Unfortunately, it will be a double play to follow Compy's great hit up. Be 2 outs on the board immediately with Yellow Pianta now at the bat. Hari with a fumble, but doesn't change the outcome of the match too much, the outcome of that hit. So if there's any time to get out those misplays, it will be now. Green Toad's gonna get a single himself now with the red Pianta up to bat, looking to load the bases with a slap hit like that. Hari does not have the throwing arm to get it to first, has to throw to second to try to, or shortstop rather. I mean, it's a shortstop is in near second base. Either way, throw it in that direction to then have a player throw it to first. Birdo's gonna bring out star pitches to force Luigi onto 2 strikes, and with that failure to grab the ball from Firebro, that's going to be the first run in for the Knights with bases still loaded. From 2 outs on the board to the first run, Knights making do. And a misdive from Autism Creature will secure a second run for the Knights in the first inning. Good to build up a lead here for the Knights. Not to mention, whittle down Berto's stamina. They will have to deal with Autism Creature after that. Yoshi! Misplay! That's bringing 2 runs in! That should be 3! Oh, no! Knights on the verge of passing their previous scoreline in just the first inning, thanks to misplay after misplay. Pressure seems to be getting to the bows. Either that or they just were not warmed up. Should be the final out to end the inning, but it's a devastating one. 5 runs for the Knights. The Bows really need to show up in these coming innings. If that's anything to show, the Knights could continue to get some big innings in. So Bows do not want to let go any chances they have on offense. Will be Autism Creature is the first person up. That's... Oh, dude, he looked safe there for sure, but he's going to be an out. Incredibly unlucky for the Bows. Berto attempts a home run, but a little too far to the right. Berto's, Toadette's gonna get a walk. That's only like the second or third of the season. Bows definitely will take that. Better than nothing. Berto attempts a line drive, but too much curve on it. So she's gonna hit into the infield. Gross. Can't get the double play. The Knights, that is, but I mean, they're gonna put the Bows on 2 outs. Fire up the bat, another player attempting to go down that right line, but once again, too much curve. Down the middle instead. Works out. Fairbro can get safe. And there's the final out. I wasn't paying attention to who that was, but it might have been Haru there at the end. Sends it right to the shortstop. It's going to end the first offensive inning for the Bows. Had a chance to pull something together, but a few misplays really lets it go for nothing. On the other end, Compy is going to start out strong on the Knights' second offensive inning. That will be a double play, though, to come out from the Bows when put 2 outs on the board once again for the Knights. Looking a little bit familiar, though this time. Item usage is off, which means it will be the 3rd out straight away. Knights can be kept at 0. Bows have another chance now. Hopefully get at least 1 run on the board if they want to try to take this game. Another 0-run inning would be incredibly rough. Almost an out in the foul zone, but this time the curve works out well. Although it will still be a strike on the board. That'll be a great hit from Purple Toad. all the way into the left outfield, or center left. Oh, and Blue Dry Bones absolutely sends it out of the left field. That's a 2-run home run to put the Bows on the board. Still behind, but this home run should be a step in the right direction. First domino to fall in a comeback. Getting Green Magikarp retired as well is huge. Gonna force the team captain Luigi to come in for the Knights. Puts Green Magikarp on first base, if I remember. Luigi has a star pitch in his back pocket, but not the same pitching power as a Magikarp. That being said, or pitching skill, maybe. That being said, it will be weak hit from the person before Pink Yoshi. I'm forgetting their name. Pink Yoshi gonna give a weak hit themselves to put 2 outs on the board once again for the Bows. Autism Creature will instead ooh, almost out, but he is safe. Autism Creature doing what his teammates could not, at least the 2 before him. To see if Toadette can continue this inning or if she's going to send it right to the defense. Item usage is good to stop the out on second, but Toadette can't get the first in time. It'll just be the home run off of Blue Dry Bones. Knights, their lead is smaller but still strong. We'll see if they can extend it once again or if it will be another quick offense. With the defense from the Bows looking a little bit more awake. Haru gets it out of her hands before the item comes in to knock her out. That being said, it will just be the single, but prevents any further damage from coming through. Red Pianta is gonna get a nice single in as well. And Luigi comes up for the captain face-off. Birdo tired, if that has not been mentioned before. Autism Creature is going to miss the dive, but Pink Yoshi is there in the outfield to keep the bases loaded, no runs through. Birdo going to use at least 1 star pitch on Green Shy Guy. Would not be a bad chance just to strike Green Shy Guy out. She's just tempting it. Green Shy Guy is going to waste a star hit on that. And she just hits normally. That's a misplay for sure. They do get an out, but you could have just struck Green Shy Guy out with that. Actually, sorry, I might have made the call for Birdo to just strike out Green Shy Guy, assuming there were 2 outs on the board. There were 0. Missed call from me. My apologies. Birdo's going to come out after that as well, which means she's going to second base while Autism Creature comes into pitch. Let through a ton of runs again, or Birdo let through a ton of runs against the Flowers, only for Autism Creature to show up and bring a much stronger defense over Birdo. So chances are we might see the defense look even better for the Bows, which should be needed to keep the Knights in check. That being said, offense needs to be good to win the game. Can't just play a defensive game, and a hit like that to the center fielder is not the offense you need. Fire Bro sends a bomb into the right outfield. Cumpy has not enough time to get into place for the buddy jump. It'll be a single home run. Put the Bows up to 3, halfway there to passing the Knights. Still a long way to go, but once again, another step in the right direction. Haru, though, not going to get more than a step off of home plate as that hit goes straight to shortstop. Same with Purple Toad, I believe that was. It'll be the Bows just getting that one home run in as we're heading into the hump inning. The middle inning, rather. Or even. Getting my words mixed up. Who knew solo commentating was a little hard? A little strenuous. Strenuous? It'll be good defense, though. Autism Creature. And lots of power on his pitches to weaken the hits. And Firebro there is just a stellar defender. However, infield, any infielder seems to struggle with those hits down the middle. Not much you can do there other than rely on that center fielder to minimize the damage. Star Pitch comes out from Autism Creature. That's a catch from Pink Yoshi. Big there. Be 2 outs on the board with first and second base filled. Red Peon to up the bat. Home run would be huge for his team. That'd be 3 runs in. Can he get through Autism Creature in the defense of the Bows? He cannot even get through the first baseman in Otis. Another 0-run inning for the Knights. Only 6 on the board for them. Still the lead, but we're sending it back to the Bows. And one of the scores for the Bows this game is now up. Can the Blue Dry Bones do it again? No, just a slap. Or a bit of a hump of a slap. Curve. Someone is joining me in call.
It's me.
It is Jay. Oh my goodness, it won't be a complete solo cast for final game of the season.
Did I already play today?
You played yesterday and day 1, which was technically like a week ago. So your season is already over, actually, or regular season.
Did I win yesterday?
You did. You smacked down the fireballs.
By how much, roughly? If you know.
Here, I can pull it up if you'd like, because I don't remember. Sorry, you're probably gonna hear some on the recording, some baseball playing. You wanted to hear the score correct?
Yes.
You beat them 15-6.
Damn.
So I believe that puts your overall. I don't know your score differential yet, but that will put you at a final season of 6-4.
Yep.
6 wins, 4 losses, and that you are guaranteed for that second seed.
Back in the All-Star captains, aren't
Yeah.
I? Back-to-back All-Star captains.
So is Jewel. You're running it back.
So is
the fucking grudge match.
Time to have me yell at Jewel the entire game.
You do have a bit of a rougher go at things because you have the Bows, the Muscles, and the Fireballs players to work with. And 2 of those are the 7th and 8th place team, so
Can I just use my team?
No, it's the entire conference. Back to the game though. Apologies, I missed 1 run go through for the Bows. You can put at 4 while the Knights are still at 6. 2 away from tying this game up. Berto wants to make it happen, although it doesn't look fast enough to prevent the home. It's just gonna be an out. Yeah, I thought Circle didn't show up, so I thought it would have been off the wall or a home run, but no, Clumpy's there. It's an out. Let me look at the schedule. I think, if I remember right, the Knights beat the Monsters, so they are currently sitting at 4-5, while the Bows are also 4-5. So whoever wins this should go above, actually. Wilds are also 4 and 6. So Wilds are... They'll be 6th seed if Hazzy loses. No. Yeah, they'll be 6th seed if Hazzy loses. They'll be 5th seed if the Knights lose. Bows will be 4th seed if they win, 5th seed if they lose. And then Knights will be 4th seed if they win. Knights will be 6th seed if they lose. So playoffs no matter what, but these two teams are actually playing for who gets the first pick in the opening round of playoffs. Actually, no, I'm fucking lying. 3rd seed gets the pick.
Monsters.
Monsters get a pick.
The Monsters would get first.
Thank you.
Most likely,
thank you.
unless some... Or have the
No.
Monsters... What are the Monsters? Are they 6 and 4?
They're 6 and 4, but they have a worse score. I can guarantee
That and
you.
Well, I didn't beat them, but I just have a better score differential.
Yeah, because you're plus 31, which should also be like plus 40 now. On the Monsters
Well, whatever I
should have-
lost to the other team by it too.
Yeah, I don't think you lost by too much to the Muscles.
I was honestly surprised when you told me I lost that game. 'Cause
Yeah, it was a hell of an
had it.
upset. I mean, that the Muscles needed to beat you and the Wilds if they wanted to secure playoffs in a rare chance, but unfortunately they did not beat the Wilds. They beat the harder opponent in the Eggs. I mean, it's not like the Eggs have bad players, or not Eggs, sorry. The Muscles will have bad players for you to use on your team. I imagine either Dio, Wario, or Yellow Magikoopa will be playing for you, or playing for the Solar Conference, which should be which should be decent players. And then we'll see who the hell Ophi decides to nominate. I feel like Ophi might go double Mies, because Doto and Virgil have both been pretty good for her team.
Damn, I'm just gonna have like an entire me team plus my two.
You should see the Wilds. The Wilds have 5 people on their whatchamacallit.
It's gonna be 7 me's out on the
Actually, no,
field,
wait,
and
hold
then
on.
Funky and Hammer Bro.
Oh no, yeah, because Wilds are in your group. You don't have the Bows either. So I thought the Bows were in your group for some reason. No, they are not.
Nope, because remember the
Yeah.
Kill Monkeys was in my division.
Yeah, the Wilds have 5 Miis on their team, so there's a chance you could have a lot of Miis on your team.
7 me's, 2 non-me's.
That's another run through for the Knights. 7-4 currently. I believe their previous scoreline was 7-3, so
Do I get an extra pick since I'm the 1 seed for players?
your team captain is automatically picked, so Yoshi will be playing.
Oh, okay.
And then same for Jewel. Jewel will have Daisy playing.
Oh, not quite strong enough on my throw right there.
That's another run through for the Knights. Now at 8 runs, I believe.
Knights really want to seal this game right now.
The Bows will have 1 inning left to get 4 runs to tie it up. Definitely doable, but been a low-scoring game from them so far, so maybe not likely. Knights, with a pretty rough first opening to the season, have sort of made a bit of a comeback, looking to go 5-5.
The Knights, also known as the Spitballs from last season, was
Very true as well.
never won a game, but making a good look this season.
Ooh, also, do you want spoilers for the previous match?
What? Who was previous match?
Jewel versus Daniel. Flowers versus Monsters.
Did Jewel lose?
Jewel did lose.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jewel's not going to be an undefeated team.
No undefeated season. Still the best team in the regular season, best offensive team, and best defensive team in the regular season. But
I still think my team was paid off in that game, but
hey, maybe if you both see, you won't get to play. The only chance you see each other is in the playoffs or grand finals, I should say. Sorry.
yeah, that's the only chance is grand finals.
Yeah, so you missed that chance last season. Both the first seed and second seed lost their upper.
Didn't Jewel also somehow miss that? Because it was what, the 3rd and 4th seed that went to the grand finals?
Yeah, I was saying first and
me
second
and Jewel
seed
got knocked
missed
out.
it. See that in the grudge match missed it last time. It was the 3rd
What's the
and 4th
chances
seed.
it's like the Bows in the Knights or the Bows in the Bows?
I think it is unlikely because the not Bows, sorry. Jesus, getting everybody mixed up. Flowers get the first pick in the upper bracket, and I doubt they'll want to pick Daniel if he's available. So chances are she'll have a good chance of beating both or all of the Bows. Sorry, I was gonna try to finish what I said before we got back to the game, but 3 outs come in for the Bows. Final inning, can't get much on the board. It's just gonna be 1 there for a total of 5 runs up against the 8 for the Knights. It looks like a 5-5 season for the Knights and then a 4-6 for the Bows.
The Bows will be in the playoffs, though.
Yeah, both these teams in the playoffs, but this does mean Knights will. Chances are both these teams will play each other in the playoffs now because Monsters will probably pick the 6th seed in the Wilds, but this does change a couple outcomes. Maybe the Monsters would have picked the Knights if they were the 6th seed instead, but it will be a +0 neutral season for the Knights, and the Bows just barely fallen short for a small negative season. Still, I think very strong performance from both these two teams overall. Bows going above expectations, showing that they weren't. Me putting them at the 7th seed in the power rankings was an incredible understatement, showing they've got a lot to bring, while the Knights have shown that their first seat, the opening to the season, is not what defines them. It is the end that shows who they truly are, getting most of their wins in the latter half. Secure. Upper half of the placements, pretty huge. Let's take a look at the scoreboard though, before we head out and end the final game of the regular season. Firebro and Blue Dry Bones both bringing the offense today.
More than double anyone else on their team.
Yeah. We also have Haru and Pink Yoshi getting a little bit of fielding in, but otherwise, very rough showing from everybody across the board. Only a few people really showing signs of life. On the other side, the Knights do have Green Toad showing up big. Also, Compy, the 90 girl. I feel like every time I go and check your scores, she's always got a 90. Also, team captain, we haven't really seen Luigi pop off either. He's hitting an 80. That's pretty huge. Big things to see here from the Knights. As I said, opening to the season was a little rough, but they're showing that they can hang. Actually, I'm going to make sure that the Knights won the game against the Monsters, just so I'm not gaslighting everybody. Sorry, I'm gonna hear music in the back as I open up the video files. Holy shit! I forgot about that match. Do you want to know the scoreline between the Knights and the Monsters?
Sure.
It was 28-15.
Jeez.
It was also on Bowser Jr.'s playroom of all maps.
What?
Fucking ridiculous scoreline.
No, I was there for the end of that, remember?
Oh, I don't think I remember that, but I trust you that you're today.
Yeah, because it was Bowser Jr. and like the score was just how?
Yeah. Well,
but the Knights won, didn't they? Because they upset
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Monsters?
yeah. They were 28.
Yeah.
They got 28
Yeah, I
runs
was
that
there.
game.
That was a wild game.
Yeah, that does seal it though. That's Knights taking the first seed, not first seed,
First seed.
fourth seed. Followed up by I believe the Bows and then the Wilds for sixth seed. Also that does put the Knights exactly where I predicted them, at the fourth seed. Also, I predict you at the second seed. Muscles I predicted at the 8th seed, they got 7th. Fireballs I predicted at 5th, they got 8th. Wilds I predicted at 6th, and they got 6th. Wow, I'm actually doing decent. And then Monsters and Flowers I mixed up. I had Flowers at 3rd, they placed 1st, and then I had Monsters at 1st, and they placed 3rd.
Bold of you to put Jewel anything lower than top 2.
Honestly, yeah, in my mind, I was just thinking, so you want to know my thought process with that?
Yeah.
So when I was first thinking about placements, I was thinking like optimal, like what this team could look like in their best case scenario, which I had Ophi's team at 3rd place at one point when considering shit. And then I got back Ophi's team and went, uh-oh, this looks kind of dog shit. Or the positions, I should specify. Sorry, Ophi, if you see this. And then it made me think, okay, I actually have to think about the player a bit more, and I knew Jewel had some questionable positions last year, and was also sort of like semi-interested this year, not super locked in. So I expected the team to be a little unoptimized. But no, she brings out one of the best fucking teams we've seen in the history of this shit.
I think right now the best team
Yeah, for real.
in the history.
I think playoffs...
The only one that could probably rival would be either your team last year or my team last year.
Even then, my team
could
had
rival this team.
Some pretty bad losses. I think your team last year, maybe in consideration. I mean, I would have said Flowers last year going off of their best case scenario, but I think, like I said, there were some weird positions characters were being played in that previous roster. But that's a lot of yapping here at the very end. That calls it for the regular season. As I said in the previous recording, long time coming, lots of delays, issues on my part, which I apologize for, but thank you to everyone for being so patient and just for participating in general. I love running this shit. I love seeing people enjoy it and get all into it, so massive pleasure to be able to do this. So thank you, Jay, for stopping by today and participating once again. And then thank you to everyone else who participated this year. Let's go down the list. Thank you, Jewel. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Hazzy. The Lake. Owen. Oh, shit. Sorry, Megan. I was going off of the list, power rankings, and I forgot who ran the muscles. That's you, Megan. You've been here forever recording. Almost every recording. The insane disrespect from me. And then Ophi as well. Also, huge shout outs to Marcus, Megan's brother. He showed up for a couple recordings. Also, Akil for being some emotional support, just hanging out in chat. Didn't really participate, didn't run a team this year, and didn't stop by for many recordings, but still great to have you be here, if only in spirit. And yeah, I think that's all the thank yous out of the way. Except for everybody watching, thank you guys for watching any videos you did, for supporting this in any way you did, and hope to see you for the post-season, award season, all-star game, and finally playoffs after that. Oh boy, they call me the Big Yapper. Thank you so much for watching. Let's finally end this shit. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.